You've been told that losing your appetite is just part of getting old, that smaller meals, skipped lunches, or an untouched dinner plate are normal, expected, even a sign of wisdom. But what if I told you this quiet change is not just about age? It could be your body's way of screaming for help. In fact, over 30% of adults over 60 report unexplained appetite loss. And studies from the Journal of Gerontology revealed seniors with reduced appetite face double the risk of frailty, falls, and early decline. Take Mr. Raymond, 78 years old, once strong and full of life. He started skipping breakfast, felt too tired to eat. 6 months later, he was in the hospital, weak, disoriented, and 22 pounds lighter. This isn't just about food. It's about your strength, your independence, your brain, your life. And yet, the real causes and real cures are rarely talked about. But they should be. Let's uncover them one by one.
Now, to be clear, this video is not personal medical advice. These insights are for educational purposes only. Always consult your doctor before making changes to your nutrition or lifestyle. But everything we're about to share is based on real studies, real stories, and real science that seniors and their families deserve to know. Before we dive in, let us know in the comments. Have you or someone you love lost their appetite with age? What helped or didn't? We're reading every comment and sharing personalized responses because your story could help someone else. So don't wait for another skipped meal to become a warning sign. Let's start with number 7. 7. Dry mouth. Silent saboteur. Have you noticed food just doesn't taste the same anymore? Or maybe chewing feels like a chore? One of the most overlooked reasons seniors stop eating is dry mouth, or xerostomia, often caused by medications for blood pressure, depression, or allergies. Dry mouth reduces saliva, making swallowing more difficult and altering taste. Food that used to bring joy now feels bland, dry, even painful. A study in oral health and preventative dentistry found that over 60% of older adults on 3 or more meds reported significant changes in taste and saliva flow. Take Linda, age 74. After starting a new blood pressure pill, she lost interest in food almost overnight. It wasn't until her dentist connected the dots that she realized what was happening. Natural fixes. Sip water before and during meals. Try xylitol gum to stimulate saliva. Switch to softer, moist foods like soups and stews. Ask your doctor if your meds might be adjusted. It's a small change, but it can reignite your relationship with food.
6. Loneliness, the appetite killer. We often say food is love, but what happens when you're eating alone? For many seniors, the loss of a spouse, kids moving away, or retirement, isolation leads to emotional hunger, not physical hunger. In a survey by the National Council on Aging, 1 in 4 seniors said they skip meals simply because it doesn't feel worth it to cook for one. Frank, 81, used to cook every Sunday for his wife. After she passed, he said, "Why bother?" He lived off toast and canned soup until he joined a local community meal program and rediscovered the joy of shared meals. Natural boosters. Join senior lunch groups or community dinners. Invite a neighbor over once a week for tea or soup. Try virtual dinner calls with family. Even a phone conversation during meals can reduce that emotional void. Because sometimes it's not the stomach that's empty, it's the room.
5. Low zinc, low zest. Zinc might sound like just another supplement in the cupboard, but it plays a critical role in your sense of taste and smell, 2 things directly tied to your desire to eat. When zinc levels drop, food can taste like cardboard. Smells fade. Cravings vanish. A clinical trial from Tufts University found that 40% of seniors in assisted living had zinc deficiency, and after just 3 months of mild supplementation, their appetite and caloric intake increased by 27%. One woman in the study, Margaret, said, "It was like someone turned the flavor back on in my life." Natural solutions. Add more zinc-rich foods: pumpkin seeds, lentils, beef, chickpeas. Avoid over-supplementing without tests. Too much zinc can cause nausea. Check with your doctor before using zinc lozenges. Sometimes, the missing ingredient in your appetite is a trace mineral you never knew you needed.
4. The gut-brain disconnect, when digestion forgets to tell you it's hungry. Your stomach and your brain are in constant conversation, but with age, this communication line gets quieter. The vagus nerve, responsible for sending hunger signals from your gut to your brain, can slow down with age, medications, or chronic stress. The result? Your brain simply forgets to feel hungry even when your body needs food. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience showed that seniors with low gut signaling had up to 40% lower caloric intake despite showing signs of undernourishment. Take Ethel, 76. She didn't feel hungry, so she didn't eat. It wasn't until her daughter noticed her pants falling off that they realized something was wrong. A functional nutritionist helped her heal her gut, and within weeks, her appetite quietly returned. Natural gut reset tips. Eat fermented foods like kefir, sauerkraut, or miso to nourish gut bacteria. Avoid ultra-processed foods. They confuse your gut's hunger response. Eat on a regular schedule, even if it's just a few bites at first. Take a slow morning walk. Light movement stimulates gut signaling naturally. When your gut feels good, your brain listens. 3. Hidden inflammation, the fire that burns your hunger away. You might not feel it, but deep inside, your body might be fighting a quiet war. Chronic inflammation, triggered by sugar, toxins, poor sleep, or past illness, can interfere with the brain's hunger centers, especially the hypothalamus. When this brain center is inflamed, hunger signals get muffled or misdirected. The journal Nutrition and Healthy Aging reported that seniors with elevated inflammation markers like CRP and IL-6 had significantly lower food intake, even after controlling for illness or depression. What's more, inflammation impacts mood and digestion, forming a vicious cycle. You eat less, your body gets weaker, inflammation rises, appetite drops further. Charles, 80, thought he was just too old for 3 meals. But when he cut out soda, started drinking turmeric tea, and added leafy greens to his plate, he not only started eating more, he felt more alive. Inflammation-fighting foods. Turmeric with black pepper, natural anti-inflammatory combo. Berries, olive oil, and leafy greens. Avoid processed meats, fried foods, and sugary snacks. Try a warm chamomile tea before bed, shown to reduce inflammation markers. Calming your body's internal fire may be the first step to reigniting your hunger for life. 2. Medication overload, the pharmacy fog that steals your taste for food. Polypharmacy, that's the term doctors use when someone's on 5 or more medications at once. And for over 50% of seniors, that's reality. But here's the hidden cost. Many of these medications interfere with your appetite directly or indirectly. Some dull taste, some cause nausea, some slow digestion. Others mess with your mood or energy, making food seem like too much effort. Common appetite-impacting drugs include metformin for diabetes, SSRIs for antidepressants, ACE inhibitors for blood pressure, and anticholinergics for bladder or sleep issues. A 2023 study in Drugs and Aging found that seniors on 5 or more daily medications were 75% more likely to experience significant appetite loss. Geraldine, 79, was on 7 meds. After a medication review, her doctor removed 2 unnecessary ones, and suddenly her appetite returned. What you can do. Schedule a medication review with your doctor or pharmacist every 6 to 12 months. Ask if any meds might be replaced with food-based or lifestyle alternatives.
Never stop a medication without guidance, but never assume you need every one either. Keep a journal of what you eat and how you feel. It helps spot patterns linked to meds. Sometimes it's not you that lost your appetite, it's the pharmacy fogging up your signals. 1. The forgotten rhythm. How circadian nutrition rekindles appetite. Here's something most doctors forget to mention. Your appetite isn't just about hunger. It's about rhythm, timing, light, movement, routine. As we age, our circadian rhythm, the internal clock that regulates everything from sleep to digestion, starts to lose its beat. And when that clock drifts, so does your appetite. Researchers from the University of California found that seniors with disrupted circadian rhythms, from late-night snacking, irregular meal times, or too much screen time before bed, experienced up to 50% less hunger during daylight hours and more digestive problems at night. That means even if your body needs food, it's not asking for it at the right time. Let's meet Rosa, 82. She lived alone, watching TV until midnight, snacking on crackers and skipping breakfast. Her daughter noticed her energy was crashing by noon, and she'd often say, "I just don't feel like eating." A geriatric nutritionist helped her rebuild her rhythm. She opened the curtains at sunrise, ate her biggest meal at lunch, shut off screens by 8 p.m., took a short walk before dinner. Within a week, her hunger returned. Within a month, she felt 10 years younger. Why does it work? Your digestive hormones, like ghrelin and leptin, follow a 24-hour clock. So do your stomach acids, your insulin response, and your taste sensitivity. When you eat in harmony with your body's natural rhythm, digestion improves, food tastes better, hunger wakes up again. Circadian eating tips for seniors. Eat breakfast within 1 hour of waking. Make lunch your largest meal when digestion is strongest. Stop eating 2 to 3 hours before bed. Get 15 to 30 minutes of sunlight each morning. Sleep and wake at consistent times, even on weekends. This isn't a fad diet. It's your body's ancient music, and when you dance with it, appetite returns naturally.
Now we want to hear from you. Have you or someone you care about struggled with appetite loss after 60? What made the biggest difference in getting it back? Or what are you trying now that helps? Let us know in the comments. We reply to everyone because your story may help another senior feel less alone and more empowered. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to share it with a loved one, subscribe for more senior health tips every day, and tap the bell so you never miss a gentle but life-changing insight. You deserve to eat well, feel strong, and live fully, no matter your age. And it's never too late to start. Thank you for watching.